Said to be one of the best defensive midfielders in the world, N'Golo Kanté has changed how the world views midfielders. From being the 2017 French Player of the Year and a key player in Leicester's title win in 2015 to becoming the bedrock of Chelsea's midfield, N'Golo Kanté's story is one of historical success. He starts from where it all began. N'Golo Kanté didn't start wealthy or successful. His parents were Malians who migrated to France. His father was a mason and his mother a cleaner. Despite his humble beginnings, Kanté started his football career quite early, at the age of 8. To pursue his dreams, he attended JS Suresnes and played for them for 10 years. While he tried to move, several big teams did not want him, mostly because of his small stature. Teams like Rennes, Sochaux, and even Arsenal rejected him for this reason. However, in 2010, he was signed by local club Boulogne. The signing was bittersweet because while Kanté was signed, he was kept as a reserve player. It wasn't until 2 years later that he was able to feature in a Ligue 2 final against AS Monaco. The next season, he played again in the Championnat National for Boulogne and helped score 3 goals. It was a rare sight to see. However, Kanté's true significance wouldn't be noticed until a match between Caen and Rennes. During this match, Kanté was absent because of a yellow card, and his absence caused Caen to lose 1-0 at home. After this, Kanté would get the break he had been looking for. In August 2015, he was scouted and signed by Leicester City for €8 million. Little did he know that this was going to change everything. As soon as N'Golo Kanté arrived in Leicester City, he came under the training of the club's new coach, Claudio Ranieri. Ranieri trained him to become a strong defensive midfielder. Taking advantage of the training, Kanté quickly adapted, and by November of that season, he scored his first Premier League goal in a game against Watford. His goal helped Leicester win the game by 2-1. Kanté was praised and celebrated. He was relentless and continued to play incredibly well throughout the season. By the end of the 2015-2016 season, Leicester City had historically won the Premier League title after being written off as underdogs. It is without doubt how instrumental Kanté was to their Premiership victory. Kanté became one of the 4 Leicester players that made the PFA Team of the Year. He also topped the defensive stats for the Premier League with 175 tackles and 157 interceptions. Everyone wanted to know, who was this player and how was he so good? As everyone noticed him, bigger clubs began to struggle for him. That's when something interesting happened. Arsenal, who initially rejected Kanté in his early days, had also tried to buy him from Leicester City, however without success. This was because in July 2016, Chelsea bought him for £32 million from Leicester City. Once again, thanks to his amazing skills, Kanté helped Chelsea win the Premier League that year. With this win, N'Golo Kanté was proving that it was possible to be a fantastic midfielder despite his shorter stature. He became the first player since 1993 to consecutively win the Premier League with 2 different clubs. By the end of the season, he had gained even more recognition for his exceptional talent. He won the Premier League Player of the Season and the FWA Footballer of the Year. Once again, he also made it to the PFA Players of the Year award. To top it all, he was nominated for the Ballon d'Or in 2017. Aside from winning personal awards, N'Golo Kanté also helped Chelsea win the Europa League and the Champions League. This helped him win the hearts of fans across the globe. But it wasn't just fans who were amazed by Kanté. Even his teammates and managers were in awe of his skills. Several of them were also impressed by his humility. Kanté had proved his worth, and in 2018 he signed another 5-year contract with Chelsea. This signing automatically made Kanté Chelsea's highest paid player. During the EFL Cup semi-final against Tottenham Hotspur, Kanté proved them right when he scored the first goal of the game. This wasn't the only time he would shine though. One of his most memorable moments was during the 2019 Europa League final. Kanté was still in recovery but got brought on. While playing, he was like a wall, dominating Arsenal's midfield. Chelsea would go on to beat Arsenal 4-1. During Chelsea's final with Manchester United in 2018, Kanté's talent also shone. He performed so well that he was crowned the man of the match by BBC Sports. Kanté was also key to helping the Blues win the 2021 UEFA Champions League title. With one more win added to his belt, fans and football lovers across the world compared Kanté to Claude Makelele, who was a former Chelsea legend. As predicted, he was nominated in the 30-player shortlist for the award, however he didn't win it, much to the dismay of his fans. Kanté suffered an injury in the 2022 match against Tottenham and could not play until the following year. However, by then, his contract with Chelsea was about to expire. In June 2023, Kanté signed for Al Ittihad, a professional league club in Saudi Arabia, once his contract with Chelsea expired. Despite Kanté not winning the Ballon d'Or award, his skills launched him to an international stage. However, this was not the first time he was given that chance. He had first gotten the chance in 2015 and rejected it, leaving everyone wondering why. Kanté could have gotten on the international stage during the 2015 African Cup of Nations. His parents were Malians, and Mali asked him to play for their national team. Kanté declined the offer. His reason was that he had never played with any of their group teams and was still trying to find his footing. However, Mali would not give up. In January 2016, they once again invited him, but he replied that he was yet to decide what team to represent if he got an invite from France. When France invited him, Kanté eventually chose to play for France. On March 17th, he was selected to play for the France senior squad. He was only 24 at the time, and it was the first time he was making an appearance on the international stage. On the 25th of March, he played for the first time wearing France's colours. They won the friendly match over the Netherlands in a 3-2 win. 4 days later, they played against Russia, and Kanté scored a goal, contributing to their 4-2 victory. Impressed by his performance on the pitch, France once again called him for the European Championship. During the matches, Kanté provided assists and intercepted several plays. He was also key to the passes that helped France win their matches in the tournament. However, Kanté didn't play in the final match, and it ended badly. France lost 1-0 to Portugal. Despite this loss, with his help, they were able to become runner-up in the 2016 European Championship. Once again, Kanté was called for the 2018 FIFA World Cup. During the tournament, he played in all 7 matches. In a match against Denmark, his skill of play was so exceptional that he was crowned the man of the match. Refusing to repeat the previous mistake, France's coach, Didier Deschamps, ensured Kanté played during the final in July. Kanté proved him right. With Kanté's help, France was able to defeat Croatia to lift the FIFA World Cup. Kanté's dream had come true. Critics and football lovers spoke about how crucial he was to winning the World Cup. He had scored 2 goals for France and gotten 53 caps. This earned him more fans across the world. However, Kanté was not only loved for his football skills. There were other things that pulled people to him. From memes with his face to songs inspired by him, Kanté is loved across the world. Aside from winning trophies and defending the midfield, Kanté has also attracted fans due to his humor, humility, dedication, and down-to-earth personality. One time, his youth coach, Voktina, said he had jokingly dared Kanté to juggle a ball 50 times on his left foot and his head before the holidays. He was surprised when 2 months later, Kanté did it. His dedication isn't the only thing endearing about him. He's also known for his humility. N'Golo Kanté had a Mini Cooper, which he had owned since 2015. He continued to drive the car for 5 more years, despite making enough money to change his vehicle. This display of humility won him the affection of so many. One more moment that revealed how humble and shy he was when France won the 2018 World Cup. Kanté had been too shy to hold the cup with his teammates. He stood and looked at them from a distance. It took the entire team to call him forward and give him the cup so he could hold it. N'Golo Kanté is a player who started from a humble background to defy the odds. Throughout his career, he's been able to win it all. His time at Euro 2024 was also memorable, winning man of the match more than once. At the twilight of his career, playing in the Saudi League, could one of the best defensive midfielders represent France again? Also, with so many reasons to admire N'Golo Kanté, what moment do you think was his greatest? Leave a comment, like, and subscribe to our channel for more stories about football legends. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video.